All right, so the biggest news of the week, Tyreek Hill traded to the Miami Dolphins. So Hill goes for a first, second, fourth, another fourth, and a sixth, is what I believe the Kansas City Chiefs got. And then the Dolphins give Tyreek Hill a 4-year, $120 million contract. Malcolm Butler went back to the Patriots, thought that bridge was burned, but apparently not, which is interesting. Teron Armstead, he was waiting, chose Miami. Fournette, back to the Bucs. Now, here's something I've noticed when the Buccaneers sign their players. Ryan Jensen, the center, 3-year contract. Chris Godwin, 3-year contract. Carlton Davis, 3-year contract. Leonard Fournette, 3-year contract. All of these guys signed for 3 years. Maybe that's for salary cap. But maybe, just maybe, Tom Brady is going to play another 3 years in the NFL. We'll see. Alright, what else happened this week that was big? Matt Ryan traded on the 21st. Was that this week? That might have been just barely in this week. Yep, that was Monday. So, Matt Ryan traded to the Indianapolis Colts for a 2022 third-round pick. What else? Anything else big? No. Russell Douglas got a contract with Green Bay. That was part of when they traded away Devontae. They were able to sign other guys. So like Preston Smith, he got a new contract. Za'Darius, he is signing with Minnesota. But they were also able to keep Russell Douglas. Juju's going to Kansas City. A lot of Steelers fans are like, no, we don't call him Juju anymore. We call him John, because that's his name. Juju was born John Sherman Smith. He picked up Schuster from his stepfather, I believe. So his legal name is John Sherman Smith Schuster. For some reason, I now feel like singing John Jingleheimer Schmidt. You know, just, it's kind of that name. John Sherman Smith Schuster. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. So that was some of the big news in the NFL. So I also want to talk about the Miami Dolphins for a minute. So let's see. Just look at their offense really quick. Teron Armstead, signed. Connor Williams, signed. Gesicki, he at the very minimum got the tag. He may have been re-signed. They have Jalen Waddle. They went and got Raheem Mostert. They went and got Chase Edmonds. They went and just traded for Tyreek. So now, and they signed Cedric Wilson. So your top 4 receivers are Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Cedric Wilson, and Devontae Parker. Your tight end is Mike Gesicki. You signed 2 offensive linemen and 2 running backs. Tua. If you cannot succeed in this offense, you just can't play in the NFL. I'm sorry. With this kind of offensive firepower, Tua should have probably at least 30 touchdowns. Now, if you watch the herd, he looked at Jimmy Garoppolo, who plays in a West Coast system. He looked at Jared Goff, who, when he was with the Rams, played in the West Coast system. That's what Mike's going to run with Miami. And he predicts about 20, I think he said maybe 23 touchdowns. And he looked at Jimmy's stats, he looked at Jared's stats, and it's like, okay. But if you're going to tell me that Tua's Jimmy G or Jared Goff, both people got to a Super Bowl. They didn't win, but they got to a Super Bowl. I think Miami Dolphins fans might take that. But if Tua just has a bad year, then I'm sorry, you can't play. And Miami's going to be looking at a quarterback in the 2023 draft. Simple as that. Now, could they make the playoffs? Yes. Is it going to be hard? Yes. Why? AFC. Jimmy Garoppolo and Jared Goff are both in the NFC. Now, that was NFC some years ago when it was a little stronger. But the AFC is going to be tough because you could have all 4 teams from a single division make the playoffs. Because say if the Chiefs win the division, the Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders could all still make the playoffs in the wild card. That's how crazy the AFC is. So it's going to be insane. And then after trading Matt Ryan, the Falcons went and got Marcus Mariota, Baker. Now here's where the Browns screwed up. I don't know if I talked about this in my last one. And when I talked about Deshaun. Here's where the Browns screwed up. And stuff has developed since. They got involved in Deshaun. They got told no. Baker didn't like that. He wanted to be traded. They said no. Now they have Deshaun. So now they want to trade Baker. Makes sense. That you would want to now trade Baker, try to get something for him. Because if you can get something for him before the draft, then that helps your team this year. The problem is, no team is looking to trade for him because of the situation the Browns put themselves in. So, they said they wanted a first. They probably put that out there, and 31 teams laughed. Some laughed or they pretty much all laughed because that's hilarious, and then some were laughing because it's no, we're not giving you that. Yes, we could potentially be interested in Baker, but we're not giving you that. Teams like the Chiefs, they have Mahomes, the Bills, they have Josh Allen, the Chargers have Justin Herbert. Tampa, Brady's old. I could see Baker maybe sitting behind Brady. But you get these teams where, yes, they have their quarterback. They're not going to trade for Baker. They're not. So, 31 teams just laughed because that's hilarious. Now it says they're not looking for a first anymore. Yeah, you're going to get a late round pick. I'm sorry. If you trade Baker before the draft, it's going to be a day 3 pick. You screwed yourself. What you should have done is, before trading for Deshaun, trade Baker. Take a second. Take a third. So then, when you sign Deshaun, you have that second or third. You should have traded Baker away before trading for Deshaun. When it looked like you had a good shot at getting him and you were back in the race, call 10, 15 teams. Get Baker out of the building. Because now you're not going to get much of anything, if anything. Because you might get nothing. You might just cut him. And at that point, you're on the hook for his salary. It's like $18 million. So, the Browns screwed themselves. They did. I don't believe there were any other big signings. Trevor Siemian, he signed with the Bears, so who knows what that means for Nick Foles. Now, I've been following... Oh, by the way, Valdez-Scantling goes to Kansas City, so now the Packers have one less receiver than they were possibly going to have, because maybe they get Valdez-Scantling back. Nope. So now they have Lazard, Cobb, Amari Rodgers. I think that's all I know. But back to what I was saying. I've been following the Tyrann Mathieu situation. And it was, okay, does he maybe go to the Cowboys? Well, they re-signed Curse. They re-signed Curse. So they're out of it. Well, Raiders, Colts, Steelers, they have interest. I think maybe the Ravens, but they went and signed Marcus Williams, so no. Okay, Raiders. Duron Harmon. So right now, according to reports, you're pretty much down to the Steelers and the Colts. I think the Colts could definitely offer more money. I think they have a better chance of winning their division than Pittsburgh. The only way he would really go to Pittsburgh is because he wants to. He wants to play for Tomlin. He wants to play on that defense, you know. He wants to play next to Minka. That's really the only way I see him going to the Steelers. Now, he's like 9 years in the league because I think he came out in 2013. So he's about 9 years in the league. Joe Hayden was 7 years in the league when he came to Pittsburgh. So, you know, going from the Browns to the Steelers. Now, he would have went from Cardinals to Texans to Chiefs to Steelers, but still makes his way to the Steelers. And Hayden had like 5 years here. So, could Tyrann Mathieu play 3 to 5? Yeah, I think so. I think he'd play well next to Minka. He would help out Levi and Akilo with Cam Sutton in the slot. TJ, Cam, Stefan, Alex, Miles Jack, Devin Bush. It's a good defense. It is. So I'm going to wait and see what happens. I am following that situation. If the Steelers get him, I'll make a video for it. But that's all I got. So if you guys did enjoy this, leave a like and your channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn notifications on. See you guys in the next video.